Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another What's for Breakfast video. This What's for Breakfast video is all Christmas themed. They're really great for kids, but also great for anyone who likes to eat fun Christmas themed foods. So I hope that you guys liked this video. If you do, make sure you leave me a thumbs up. I've got 4 super easy and delicious breakfast ideas to share with you. But if like the sweeter side of breakfast isn't your thing, I will have my breakfast playlist linked down below of all different breakfast ideas, and including the one that I actually make on Christmas morning. None of this is stuff that I would make on Christmas morning. I like to make an overnight breakfast casserole, and I have shared that video before, so that'll be linked down below for you guys if you are interested. These are just some fun things to make for the kids leading up to Christmas to kind of get them hyped like they need any more hype. But yeah, these were super fun and super cute. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the video. First up, we've got this candy cane cherry cheese Danish. This recipe came from the Pillsbury website, so I will have it linked down below for you guys so you can get all of the exact details. But I'm going to start off with 1 roll of crescent rolls. I'm using the Aldi brand ones, and you're just going to roll that out flat, still in the rectangle shape. And each little triangle you're going to want to cut into 2 triangles so that you have a total of 16 instead of a total of 8. Now, this part I feel like is kind of hard to explain and more like a thing you have to see, but you're going to take each one of those triangles and start layering them kind of on top of each other, just a little bit overlapping on the bottom part of the triangle with the points not touching because you're going to wrap the points over later. And that thicker part of the triangle, the part that's overlapping, you want to press those all together so that you've got this base where you're going to put your cream cheese mixture, and you're just going to layer all of those a little bit on each other all the way up till you have a really long thing that's as long as your sheet pan. Now, in the bowl of my stand mixer, I'm going to beat together 4 ounces of softened cream cheese and 2 tablespoons of sugar, and this is going to be our cream cheese filling. Then I took that cream cheese mixture and spread it all over our crescent dough on the part where we had pressed it together. And I tried to leave some space where I could seal it because we're going to fold those tips over and seal it on the opposite side. So I tried to leave a little bit of crescent roll not covered with cream cheese mixture so that I could press it together really well. And then I took some cherry pie filling and spread that on top of the cream cheese mixture. I did not use this whole can of cherry pie filling. I probably only used about half a can. Then I took the tips of the crescent dough and started folding it over our filling and pressing it firmly on the other side to make sure it's sealed really well. Once it's all sealed up, we've just got like one really big long rectangle cheese Danish, and we're just going to carefully take the top and bend it so that it forms a candy cane shape. Then I'm going to brush this with some melted butter and sprinkle on a little bit of sugar, and then this goes in the oven and bakes at 375 for about 18 minutes. While that was baking in the oven, I made a little glaze to go on top of it. I started with a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, and then I added milk a little bit at a time. I like to do half a teaspoon at a time, but I start with 1 teaspoon and just add a little bit at a time until it gets to the consistency that I want. I think I ended up doing like 4 teaspoons of milk, but yeah, I recommend just doing a little bit at a time. And then I just drizzled that all over our candy cane cheese Danish. I think this was so cute, and while it was easy, it was definitely the most time consuming of all of these breakfasts that I put together. And we just served this with some bacon on the side so we didn't just have like a straight sugar rush for breakfast. I like to always pair it with some sort of protein as well. This was really delicious. The kids already asked if I will make it again next year. So if you like cheese Danishes, I definitely recommend trying that one. Next up, we've got a super simple little snowman oatmeal. I did something similar to this for Halloween and the kids loved it, so I thought, heck, why not try it with a snowman instead of ghosts? We'll do snowmen for Christmas. So start off by just slicing a banana. You're going to need 3 pieces for each little snowman, and then I did mini chocolate chips for the eyes and the buttons and the mouth, and then I had some little orange star sprinkles that I used for the orange carrot nose. I didn't have any other shaped sprinkles, so I just went with star, but it still turned out really cute. So once I had the snowmen assembled, I just transferred them to our bowls of oatmeal. I just did some instant packets of apple cinnamon oatmeal. You can do whatever oatmeal you want, make some homemade oatmeal, whatever you want. I just kept it simple, super simple, and as I said, did instant oatmeal. And then I added some sprinkles around the snowman. I wanted just snowflake sprinkles, but I could not find any that was just like white snowflakes or even like blue, so I've got this red and white mix, and it had snowflakes in it, and it was still super cute. Next up, we have a Christmas tree waffles. This is probably my favorite one. I know I've said that everything is so cute, but I think this one was the cutest. So you're just going to start off by making whatever waffle mix you want. I'm just using the pancake and waffle mix from Aldi, and for that it said 3 cups of the mix, 1.5 cups of water, and 2 tablespoons of oil, and then I whisked that together. Once I had it mostly whisked together, then I added in some green food coloring until I had it the green color that I wanted. It took quite a few drops of food coloring to get it to be the darker green that I really wanted. Then you're just going to want to cook all your waffles according to your waffle maker's directions. I finally looked up how much batter is supposed to go on my waffle maker because I got so tired of overfilling and underfilling it. And it's 1 1/4 cups. So if you have this Cuisinart griddler with the waffle, what do you call these things? The waffle plates. Then it's 1 1/4 cups of batter to fill it perfectly. And they came out perfect this time. I don't know why it took me so long to look that up. Once the waffles were done, I buttered them, let that get all nice and melted on there. While that was melting, I started cutting up some apple. I've got a little star cutter. This is from a set that I bought on Amazon. It has a bunch of different shapes. So I cut out some stars for the tops of our trees out of the apple to have a nice little yellow star. And then I also took some of the apple, like with the skin still on, to be like the stump of our Christmas tree. And then what you're going to want to do for the waffles is cut them into triangles. You can do this even if you have a circle waffle maker. You'll just want to cut your waffle into fourths. So they won't exactly be triangles. They'll be a little bit rounded, but it still works. I saw pictures of it on Pinterest and whatnot. For mine, because they're kind of rectangle, I couldn't like cut the waffle like perfectly in half to get triangles, so I had to like cut a middle piece out of each waffle. But don't worry, that didn't go to waste. I ended up getting a plate of all the scraps, which you'll see at the very end. So then once I had all my triangles, I just kind of layered them on top of each other just a little bit to get a nice little tree shape. And then I added the little piece of apple at the top for the star and at the bottom for the stump. I put some syrup on these and then some sprinkles to look like ornaments. And here is how they turned out. Just so adorable and just fun and super festive. And here is my plate of scraps, the scrap pieces of apple and the scrap pieces of waffle. And finally, the last idea I have for you guys is Christmas tree cinnamon rolls. So you're just going to get a pack of cinnamon rolls, open it up, and then we are going to actually unroll the rolls and roll them into trees. So you're going to unroll it completely, and then you start by making like the bottom part of the tree probably about 2 to 2.5 inches, and then just making it smaller as you like zigzag it towards the top into a triangle or tree shape. And then you just bake these according to the package directions. While those were baking, I took the frosting mixture and squeezed it into a bowl, and then I added some green food coloring to it. When the cinnamon rolls came out of the oven, I topped them with that green frosting and then some sprinkles as well. I paired these with some sausage and some grapes, and these were great. I mean, who doesn't love a cinnamon roll? I thought these were perfect for like anybody to make. They're super simple and just a really easy thing to make festive if you want to make something Christmassy with minimal effort. But that is going to do it for this What's for Breakfast video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. It seemed like a lot of you really wanted me to do a Christmas one when I asked about it in my Halloween one. So I hope that you guys liked it. Let me know if you plan on trying these in the comments down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!